What's happening, guys? JP here, and today I have to comment on this. I don't know why it's bothering me so much, but the bombing of the nuclear sites in Iran, the whole, is it decimated, obliterated, like, didn't really do that much damage, is really pissing me the fuck off. Because, for CNN and all these other little liberal, news stations trying to say, we have a report that says it wasn't really decimated, like it was slightly damaged. All these other things trying to discredit Trump. I'm coming from a middle, perspective, not Democrat or Republican. I'm coming from a middle, science-based perspective and reality-based perspective on how the hell can CNN and all those other places make stories saying that, it's not really that much damage. The B-2 bombers dropped 12 to 16 bombs on those sites that are underground. Okay, for perspective, one rocket that was sent by Iran or Israel that did, unfortunately a lot of damage to, especially to civilians. Look at videos of how much damage those one rockets did, okay? Now, think about 16 bunkerbuster bombs, 30,000-pound bomb, going into one site, okay? What the hell do you expect would happen after that? Having 30,000-pound bombs going into the same site 12 times, okay? Now, with everybody trying to say, we have the resources saying this, that, and the other, honestly, I think they're all kind of full of shit. Really, no one knows completely. But I'm going to give you my perspective on that, okay? So the tunnels to get in there are closed off. So no one really can, really see that. So that's kind of the first thing, is that, like, how many people can actually really see it? The Israelis probably have the best, advantage or the optics to know how much damage is done. I know the nuclear, watchdog said, there was a lot of damage done. But how can anybody see what's underground, especially completely 200 meters, whatever the hell it was? How can anybody judge how much damage was done if it's completely underground? They can't. Maybe they can do some sonar things, but, to really show how much damage is done, they would have to go in there with the shovel and, go see how much damage is really done, or, some cranes and some bulldozers to get into those sites. Okay. So they're not like anybody's done that yet. Not that I know of. If anything, the Iranians may have started doing that. But also too, they want to say, it's they only set them back a few months, maybe a few weeks or some shit, something ridiculous. Okay, again, they're underground, so to even start to assessing the damage would take time. That's the first thing. And then going down there and getting all the rubble out is another thing. So that's going to take time. So if you have a site that has 16 30,000-pound bombs going into one place underground, there is no way that, those sites are nothing but obliterated. And will take many months to get all the rubble out, to really assess the situation. With the scientists dead, they have a lot of issues with that. So this whole, thing saying, the bunkerbuster bombs didn't do much, and, CNN trying to discredit Trump, saying, it really didn't obliterate it, and, it's not really that big of a deal. They're not really set back that long. That is bullshit. That is absolute bullshit. Because, again, the fact of 30,000-pound bombs, 12 of them going into one site, underground, 200 meters, there's nothing but to be obliterated. I don't know how else to kind of say it. And that's coming from a center perspective. You throw 12 bombs into one site, and there can be nothing left. Obviously it's all underground. There's going to be years of trying to decipher how long, it's going to take to rebuild stuff. And they're sanctioned So they can't even get some of the supplies, they need. They can't get some of the, nuclear uranium or whatever it is they need. So again, I don't know why this pissed me off so much, but I wanted to come in from a centered perspective of how, the left-wing media is so far off and just really trying to discredit Trump, like, to no end. Like, and that's the problem with some of these lefties. They all want to discredit the guy, anything he does. Like we've heard, oh, Trump cured cancer. Oh, he's still a bad guy. Oh, Trump, got an Iran-Israel deal. Oh, he's still a bad guy. When is the guy not bad? Even if he gave a kid a lollipop, that is a deeper perspective, or, there's something like more sinister to it. No, it's just the guy giving a kid a lollipop. So, guys, I just wanted to get my thought out there, get, a kind of a real idea out there of how don't believe the media, believe the science and the facts. Like I said, watch one rocket hitting a building in Iran, Israel, Gaza, see how much damage that does, and see how long it takes to actually rebuild that stuff. Now, multiply that by 12, 16, however many, bombs it was into one site underground. I have to agree with Trump. It's got to be obliterated. I mean, there's no way there is anything left that is usable after that process. So, like I said, I just wanted to get that out there, guys. Like I said, don't believe everything you hear. Use your own mind and science and facts, and, kind of just look at the reality of things. When, you have one thing that's doing something, look at the butterfly effect. Just, use your own mind and kind of like determine, okay, that doesn't really make sense. If CNN says it's not completely decimated, or if there's a leak report or some other bullshit, use your own mind and facts, and look at videos, and you will see how that's impossible, that there's not obliterated.